Welcome to Catholic Views, where we get to know the faith and those who live it. I'm your host, Renee Kranz. On today's show, Lois Heron will be back in the studio with us to talk more about praying the scripture to build a virtuous family. She always just has such insightful things. She talks about Monopoly. If you can, the game Monopoly today, which is it's very interesting. I never thought of it that way before. So I hope you'll stick around for that interview. First, we have the snorer across from me.
Monopoly. Oh my gosh, killed me now.
I know.
So now I'm very intrigued.
I know that's a game that a lot of people don't like. Yeah. If you like it, you love it, and you wipe the floor with everybody.
If you like it, you haven't played enough board games because there's so many that are so much better. But anyway,
that is true.
That's not what. This is not Game Bites.
Hey, yes, let's have some biblical bites with Dr. B instead.
What's today, Renee?
I'm gonna guess the 7th Sunday in Ordinary Time.
You cheated by
Ben
relying
helped
upon
me.
your team. It is
indeed.
He did. So 7th Sunday in Ordinary Time, year C, which is the Gospel of Luke most of the time. So do you happen to remember? What last Sunday's Gospel was about?
I remember hearing it.
Yeah.
And I know that as soon as you say it, I'm going to be like, yeah, of course. I can't think of it right now.
Blessed.
Oh, that's right. It's the Sermon on the Valley.
On the plain.
On the plain.
On the plain.
Thank you. And I was like, Sermon on the Plain.
Yeah. So Luke, we in Luke chapter 6, we get his version of what in Matthew we find in chapters 5 through 8. In Matthew, it's the Sermon on the Mount. In Luke, it's the Sermon on the Plain.
Yeah, I assume he probably gave a sermon more than one time.
Well, okay, but I mean,
which would explain
to be
the
honest,
different places.
I think they're probably the same place. To be honest,
okay.
It's just how Matthew and Luke refer to the place, because the people did sit down. They weren't on.
Anyway,
that's going to take us too far afield. It's likely the same event.
Okay.
Possibly different, but likely the same event. Just referred to the Matthew and Luke have reasons for speaking about the topography the way that they do.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll just brief. Matthew is emphasizing Jesus. One of Matthew's things is Jesus is, in a sense, the new Moses.
Oh,
and Moses went up on the mountain, Mount Horeb, to receive the law, and the Beatitudes and the Sermon on the Mount in general are like the new law, if you will. Yep. Okay. So Luke has other reasons why he describes the topography differently, but the same sermon. I just want to highlight. So we're continuing now with the Sermon on the Plain this Sunday, and this is how today's gospel begins. Jesus said to his disciples, to you who hear, I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. To the person who strikes you on one cheek, and he goes on from there. This is one of those things, Renee, one of the things that I talk a lot about is in our Mass series in Ignition, we talk about how familiarity breeds, maybe not contempt, but at least like not paying attentionness. Boredom. And this is where I think it's good every now and then to try. Kellogg's back in the 80s had a commercial, an ad series for Corn Flakes. Taste them again for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Taste them again for the first time. I think it's good for us to try to hear, in this case, the gospel words, all of Scripture, frankly, but try to hear it as if you've never heard it before. Like, let it, pay attention to what's being said. Again, Jesus says, they're familiar words to most of us, I'm sure, who are listening. Love your enemies, do good to those who hate you. Oh, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do as Christians. No. I think we have to allow ourselves to wrestle with that, to be struck by the radicality, the radical nature of what Jesus is saying. Love your enemies. So think about people who have wronged you in maybe small ways, maybe in great ways, and not just forgive them, not just tolerate them, but love them. That's a challenge that we don't often grapple with.
Yeah, radical today still. Thanks, Dr. B.
You bet.